Hello friends, welcome to the video lecture series on artificial intelligence and machine learning. I am Dr. Dafda, and in this 51st video class of AI/ML, we will learn the Minimax algorithm and we will also see its implementation in Python. In our previous two videos, we understood adversarial search and the game theory in adversarial search. We learned that in a competitive game, there are two or more players with conflicting goals. And each player tries to make the best decision while also considering what the opponent may do next. Okay. So now the natural question is, how can an AI choose the best move when opponent is also trying to defeat it? This is where the Minimax algorithm comes into picture. Starting with the name, the word Minimax can be divided into two parts, min and max. Max represents the player who tries to maximize the utility or score, and the min represents the opponent who tries to minimize max's utility or score, and therefore it is called min. So during the game, max tries to get the highest possible value while min tries to force that value as low as possible, and that is why this algorithm is called Minimax algorithm. Okay, so let us start. See, the Minimax algorithm helps AI make smart decisions in turn-based two-player zero-sum games such as chess, tic-tac-toe, etc. It works by looking ahead at possible future moves while assuming both players will play perfectly. Player max tries to get the highest score possible while player min tries to keep max's score as low as possible. The algorithm checks all outcome scores at the end of all possible moves and backtracks those values to the present turn. In simple terms, Minimax ensures the AI picks the move that guarantees the best outcome even against a tough opponent. Okay, let us understand the Minimax algorithm using a simple two-ply game. See, ply means one move by one player. So 2 ply means total 2 moves, one move by the max and one move by the minimum. If it is 4 ply game, then there will be 2 moves by max and 2 moves by minimum. Okay, say it is A's turn and A is a max node. So to choose a turn, the max will take decision not from the root, that is at this place, but rather from the terminal states or the leaf states. Why? Because Minimax algorithm uses backtracking. So remember, the Minimax algorithm will use backtracking and recursion to take decision which move to take. So as it is a two-ply game, and if this is the max move, then the next will be the min move. Okay. So starting from the terminal nodes, which is 3, 12 and 8, first min will choose its move. So min will choose the minimum. Okay, as its name is min, remember it has to choose the minimum to minimize max's score. So out of 3, 12 and 8, minimum is 3. So min chooses 3. From node C, min will choose 2 out of 2, 4 and 6 because 2 is minimum. And for node D, out of 14, 5 and 2, the minimum is 2. So min will choose 2 value. So min's turn is over. Now is the max turn. And remember, this backtracking we are doing for the max's turn, right? Remember, it is the max's turn. So max will try to choose the maximum value. So out of 3, 2 and 2, what A will choose? Obviously, it will choose the maximum, that is 3, because that is the best move for A. So A1 is the best move. So the max node A will choose 3 as its move, which can be backtracked like this. And notice one important point. Max chooses 3 even though the terminal outcomes are 3, 12 and 8. Actually it should choose 12, but no, it chooses 3. Why? Because it knows that minimum or min will always choose the outcome that is worst for max. In this case, it is 3. So this is exactly the Minimax principle. Max maximizes while min minimizes max's outcome. Okay. The same concept of Minimax algorithm that we just understood is shown in the algorithmic form over here. Now let us understand how to apply Minimax algorithm for the Tic-Tac-Toe game. In Tic-Tac-Toe, the computer plays as max, which is moving across to achieve the highest score, while the human plays the minimum, which is a 0 to lower it. Final outcomes are scored simply as +1 for a computer win, 0 for a draw, and -1 for a computer loss. For every turn, the AI looks ahead at all possible moves, assuming the opponent will always play their best response. By selecting a move with the highest backtracked value, the Minimax algorithm guarantees that the computer will never lose. In the worst possible scenario, it takes the game to a draw. And this slide shows the time and space complexity of the Minimax algorithm and its advantages and limitations. One important limitation is the time and space complexity. The time and space complexity increases to very large for a game like chess. This is manageable for tic-tac-toe, but for chess, there are many legal moves at each position and games can be very complex and very deep. So exploring complete tree becomes impossible for the Minimax algorithm. Therefore, although Minimax is theoretically optimal, we need techniques that make the search more efficient. The most important technique that we will study next is alpha-beta pruning. Alpha-beta pruning can avoid exploring branches that cannot affect the final decision. Let us implement this tic-tac-toe game using Minimax algorithm in Python. So that is all for this video class. You will find the link to download the PPTs and the Python codes from the description box. Thank you very much.